All right, everyone, Supreme Kami over here, and we are back to doing some more battle circuit over here. So in terms of this battle circuit, it's gonna be main priority is to use any beam weaponries over here. So this one's gonna be the advanced beam mode over here. So in terms of the attack, it's gonna be up by 150%. So that is definitely some of the EX skill or some of the normal attacks that you want to be doing. Obviously, for both melee and shot, no problem. Obviously, so I did already have two builds going on already. So this is gonna be the first build we're looking like. So this is actually gonna be like a dual type build. So it's actually not bad. So I'm gonna be continuing the trend of using some SD over here. I don't even know why. Just happened to pick this one. So in terms of my second build, I did happen to skin it. Not really skin it in a fashion, but I did put some subslot that is gonna be some SD looking like as well. So this one is gonna be the Factory Lander over here. So this is one of the few, like one of the more, I want to say like the last more or less like the last few Bingo set units over here. So that is what we're looking like. 20k for both melee and shot attack, so definitely looking pretty strong. Also do have this right here, the Transam. Not really called it Transam, but yeah, so this one does also raise my melee and shot attack up by 19 and 29 respectively, so that's actually pretty good. Also do have the Royal Heart, so this one is going to be able to take down both enemy in a given situation when they are nearby, I want to say, so that should be good. Now, so last but not least, I also do have this Sturm faucet over here. So this one is going to be a physical shot. So I don't know, right? This one being a physical, it should not really do that much damage. But this one is a all treated A minus pierce and beat power. So I think it should perform fairly well, I will have to say. And then these are going to be some of the portrait that we're looking like right now, so it's not too bad. Obviously some are going to be activated and some are not, so kind of keep that in mind as well. And they're not going to be any, since it's not really alterated, so no secondary portrait and no bonus trait as well. So in terms of the war tags, we do have high firepower and transform reactive, so not too bad overall. So with that said, I'm gonna hop into lap 1. So I'm gonna be doing lap 1 to 10 on this build, and then when we do finish this overall set, we're gonna move on to go over the second build and then proceed with lap 11 to 20. So with that being said, we'll hop in now and see how things goes.
障害になるものは排除するだけだ。は許されない。遅い。もらった。遅い。押し通らせてもらう。ミッション続行する。目標を破壊する。もらった。遅い。もらった。遅い。ミッションの障害になるものは排除するだけだ。愛は許されない。もらった。遅い。もらった。遅い。もらった。ミッション続行する。押し通らせてもらう。目標を破壊する。遅い。ミッションの障害になるものは排除するだけだ。愛は許されない。もらった。遅い。もらった。遅い。もらった。遅い。もらった。ミッション続行する。押し通らせてもらう。目標を破壊する。遅い。鉄道力にやってもらう。ミッションの障害になるものは排除するだけだ。愛は許されない。もらった。遅い。押し通らせてもらう。もらった。ミッション続行する。目標を破壊する。徹底力にやってもらう。押しとミッションの障害になるものは排除するだけだ。
Alright guys, so I used roughly about 3 minutes and 32 seconds to kind of wrap up the first 10 laps over here. So I think one of the laps that I struggled the most is definitely going to be lap 6 over here, because this is going to be a switch mode. And then in terms of the switch mode version of it, my overall build just did not have the stats. Like I barely have, like, look at that. I was basically using 7k and 6k for the overall stats, so that's why we were not really outputting that much damage. But overall, I would have to say this build is not even too shabby. You know, dual attack build is definitely a pretty good play overall, just to do a little bit of a different playstyle, I will have to say, because normally I'll be doing like a pure, you know, shooting build, because it's just so much easier. You get using all those magazine type EXOs and whatnot. So in terms of lap 11 to 20, this is going to be the overall build that I am using. So it is going to be another SD type right here. So this is going to be a full spin right here. So in terms of the overall part, you guys can see that some of them are going to be alterated. These are going to be from the battle log. You know, some of them are going to be the battle log suit right now. Looking at the light lance right there, perfect strike freedom, etc. Right, so it's not overall, like, it's not too OP, I would have to say. It is going to be another dual type build, so 33k and 35k respectively, so I think it should output pretty good. EXQ, we are going to be using the composite arm and shield system. This is, I believe, from the threat no Gundam, if I'm pronouncing that right. And they also do have the tsunami slide, that is going to be from another SD. And then also do have the beam fly. I believe this one is from Nagina over here, so not too bad overall. This is going to be purely boosting shot attacks. So because I do have like a shooting base magazine, so that's why I do want to increase the shot attack just ever so slightly, I will have to say. And that's on the portrait. Some of them are definitely not going to activate, like the first one obviously not going to work. This one is going to work. This one would work. So definitely pretty good. And then these are definitely going to be pretty good overall as well. And these are going to be some of the secondary portrait that we're looking at like so far. But I think that is going to be pretty much it overall. I think this build overall should be enough to take down lap 11 to 20. So with that being said, let me do hopping out and see how things goes.
勝利は素晴らしいものですね。参りましょう。一気に参ります。進みます。一気に参ります。参ります。進みます。続けます。参ります。進みます。次は進みます。参ります。進みます。次に行きましょう。参りましょう。一気に参ります。続けます。参ります。一気に参ります。進みます。参ります。次は続く。勝利は素晴らしいものですね。参りましょう。一気に参ります。一気に参ります。進みます。次は続けます。参ります。次は続く。次に行きましょう。参りましょう。一気に参ります。参ります。次は続けます。進みます。次一気に参ります。参ります。続く。勝利は素晴らしいものですね。参りましょう。一気に参ります。参ります。次は続けます。進みます。一気に参ります。参ります。続く。次に行きましょう。参りましょう。一気に参ります。進みます。次は続けます。一気に参ります。参ります。次は続く。勝利は素晴らしいものですね。参りましょう。一気に参ります。参ります。次は進みます。続けます。一気に参ります。次は参ります。次に行きましょう。参りましょう。一気に参ります。進みます。次は続けます。参ります。次一気に参ります。続け。次に行きましょう。参りましょう。一気に参ります。進みます。続けます。次は一気に参ります。参ります。続けます。次は参ります。続けます。進みます。次は参ります。続け。勝利は素晴らしいものですね。
Alright guys, with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it in terms of the 28th battle circuit over here. So I used roughly about 7 minutes over here, I believe, so that's actually not too bad. I feel like some of the laps I could definitely go a little bit faster, but my setup was just not the best, I would have to say. But here you are, we got every one of these awards over here. I think the most important part is definitely going to be that 1,000 free horses over there. That is definitely something that I'm pretty sure a lot of players is trying to aim for that. And then as we do go towards the bottom of it, we are definitely going to be getting some modern, resources over here, like some growth hanger tickets over here, some more alteration tools, some of these gear pieces over here, and just much more over here. So that is gonna be pretty much it. I would say overall build is not too shabby. I didn't really have to use some of their build bonuses, I would have to say, like using, let's say, what you call it, like amphibious attack, for example, or let's say use commander. I think the overall build was just pretty strong, pretty cohesive in a way that I don't really need all that. And then in terms of the overall clearance rate, I just want to see that real quick, because when is it ending? It is going to be ending in about 4 days over here. So I mean, like, how many people have actually played it? So 90.4% has cleared the first lap, and then after that it dropped by like roughly about 14%. I don't know why. So yeah, so as we do go down slightly whatsoever, I think the averaging out is going to be around that 40%, right? 44%. So this is actually not too bad, right? At least 44.6 of the player base is getting that 1,000 free harp chips, which is actually pretty good. And then as we do go towards, a little bit, and I think once we hit maybe like clear with like at least 24 minutes left, I think that is pretty much where we're gonna see a little bit more cut up right there. But honestly, if you guys are able to clear with like only 15 minutes left, that should be fine. That 1,000 free horses should be sufficient enough already. But do let me know if you guys have not played Battles to get already or yet. I will have to say definitely do so right now, because that free 1,000 horses is definitely something we earn it, just because there's just not many sources in game to get hardships. So this is definitely going to be that one place once a month to get that. But with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it, and I'll be catching you all on the next one.